How are you all? Yeah, good to see you all. Today is 10th February 2023. Weather is changing very rapidly. As per newspaper reports, yesterday was the hottest February in many years in Delhi. Temperatures crossed 29 degrees. So while at one stage we were having severe winters, now we have. Good to see you all. Now we also. February 2023. Sorry for the voiceover. Anyway, chalo. So good to see you all. आ जाओ फटाफट आ जाओ. And if you have any questions, keep it at the end. Last 5-10 minutes, I'll answer your questions. ठीक है? So falling in love with current affairs is what I'm trying to inculcate in you, because not only from exam point of view, do it from becoming a better person, better informed person. तो इसलिए कभी ये मत सोचो कि यार ये पढ़ना है सिर्फ एनडीए के लिए, सीडीएस के लिए और फिर छोड़ देना. नो. This is the lifestyle that I want you all to have. Interest in current affairs means interest in India, interest in international affairs, and you'll be well informed and you'll be able to take good decisions and you'll be able to talk to people in any group. आपकी respect बढ़ेगी because you are well informed. Otherwise, all information you'll get is from TV and WhatsApp, and you know उसका क्या हाल है. ठीक है? So जय हिंद, नमस्ते. Good to see you all. Today I'll start with this very, very, very interesting topic, जो है on chatbot. And this is catching the imagination of all education institutions, all universities, education institutions. It is catching their imagination कि क्या किया जाए. It has come. I always say technology एक आंधी है, वो आएगी को रोक नहीं सकता. Nobody can ban technology. Nobody can ban Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or AI induced technology. So this is on chatbot, and the interesting thing is how this article written by Janvi TR, who is credentials are not given, from Bengaluru. It says that I confiscated an iCard from a student, and told him to write an apology letter to get it back. तो कार्ड ले लिया, बच्चे को बदमाशी किया, कुछ किया, कार्ड ले लिया, बोला तुम पहले apology letter लिखो, then I will give you a card back. And she says I was surprised with the quality of the apology letter. The quality of the apology letter. It was so well written with so much emotion that I gave the card back, but I doubted how a child could write such a wonderful apology letter. तो फिर पता लगा कि this has been done with the chatbot. ठीक है? तो chat GPT का मदद लेके open source tool, this letter was written. So what it has taken the academic world by a storm. It has taken the academic world by a storm in the last few months by delivering essays and project reports, even passing MBA and medical exams of prestigious universities. तो ऐसे लिखना, because after the GMAT, once you have to go to a top MBA college, they make you write essays. They make you write so much. They want to see your original thoughts, original how command over the language. और यहाँ अभी आ गया chat GPT is doing that for you. So it is chat generative pre-trained transformer. GPT is chat generative pre-trained transformer. GPT is generative pre-trained transformer. Okay. So it was launched in November 2022 by OpenAI. With its optimized language models for dialogues, it takes prompts and instructions and delivers detailed responses. Okay. Recently, a few education institutions in Bangalore announced a ban on using ChatGPT in assignments and projects. This begs a larger question: what are the pros and cons of using technology in education? So this is a very good topic for you to score points in group discussion, in lecturate, interview, because well informed होगे आप. पता नहीं कहाँ यूज हो जाएगा, पता नहीं कहाँ कौन सी नॉलेज आप यूज कर सकते हो, and it will impress the people who hear this from you. So this is the writer starts with कि not all technology is bad. Imagine if COVID में, if there was no technology, if we didn't have Zoom, Google Meet, and other tools available for conduct of classes. क्या होता आप सोचो. At least some continued their learning. Exams could take place, and a progression in life took place. Otherwise, it would have been a major catastrophic standoff. Agar 2 saal, no school, no college, no job, no test, nothing. So technology is not all bad, and technology is here to stay. So it's a useful tool that can generate coding and do what 10 engineers can do. तो ये आपके लिए वो काम कर सकता है जो 10 engineers can do. But there is a risk that we become more dependent on technology and lose our skills. So what has happened with our letter writing? पहले हम चिट्ठियां लिखते थे, 3-3, 4-4, 6-6, 8-8 पेज की लेटर्स लिखते, दोस्तों को भी लिखते, ठीक है. And now we have stopped writing letters. Everything is on email, few lines, or on WhatsApp, Telegram. ये है letter writing. Thank you very much. Well done. बस यही. So here, this is a must-read article on all pros and cons, and how it is going to affect, and how it can, how it needs to be harnessed. How it needs to be harnessed. And the best part is, they are saying, they had these tools for plagiarism. You submit an MPhil or a project report or PhD, very strict. I remember my PhD thesis is here. Udhar rakhi hai. I remember it has to undergo Turnitin, very, very paid software for checking plagiarism. It will highlight every line and tell you from which article, which book, who's written, and how it has been taken verbatim from there. So uska the tool tha, they could tell you what is the percentage of plagiarism. But what about Chat GPT? So iska bhi somebody will have to find a tool and to check whether this is original or not original. ठीक है. So the consensus in academia is that technology will continue to proliferate with increasing its relevance in education. The onus of drawing the line between the use and misuse of it will have to be shared by students, teachers, and parents equally to ensure that the essence of learning is not lost. So parents, teachers, and students will have to share and draw the line so that it doesn't affect your learning. Otherwise, you will give the command, it will give you a wonderful response. ठीक है? Chalo, good. I am Maza. Give me a thumbs up. I wanted to start with this story today morning, so that this subject is not glossed over. Next, another interesting story. This is small satellite launch vehicle D2 will lift off from Sriharikota today. I have been to Sriharikota. It's a wonderful place where all our rocket launches take place. So here, this is going to be the first launch of SSLV D2. So SSLV, small satellite launch vehicle, SSLV D2 will launch, and it's putting an observation satellite and 2 more satellites from startups into space. So it was to fire off at 9:18. I didn't check the news. I'm sure it is very high up in the stratosphere. ठीक है. तो पिक्चर के साथ इसका डिस्क्रिप्शन है. You have medium satellite vehicles, your large satellite vehicle, and your small satellite, and your PSLVs. Okay, now we come to the main editorial part of the paper. Editorial part of the paper where India must avoid growing into dystopia. This is a warning from a professor who is teaching in the Ashoka University. He says our economic survey, our budget is always paints a rosy picture. Always paints a rosy picture. Will be 5 trillion economy, will be 15 trillion economy. We have overtaken UK as the 5th largest. By 2037 will be the 3rd largest economy after US and China. बहुत rosy picture paint की जाती है. So he says, please be aware of that. We still have a long way to go. We still have a lot of poor people, and we should not get into, we have a huge backlog of poverty. Huge backlog of poverty. So when we say growth, we will become 5 trillion or 20 trillion or 100 trillion economy. Does it mean the poor people have also been benefited? Do we have health, education? So he's saying ki don't get into a dystopia in a rosy picture ki everything is very good, balle balle hai, sab kuch hai. So beware. So he's doing that. Then there's a very interesting article on 25 years of strategic partnership between India and France. Find the blue. We also have blue in our hockey and cricket teams. We say men in blue, bleed blue, and France also has a blue color, prominent blue color in the flag. So exploring the blue in India-France partnership. So this is one partnership we have with the Navy. We have Scorpion class submarines, French technology. We have Mirage fighter aircrafts earlier, and now we have Rafales for the Air Force. And for the Army also, there is French equipment. We train with French Army. In fact, this is one nation. We have the Varuna exercise with the Navy. We have the Garud exercise with the Air Force, and we have Shakti with the Army. So Army, Navy, Air Force, all three exercise with the French counterparts. So our partnership is very important, and unlike many other countries, France is more forthcoming in transfer of technology. So ये interesting article है, and there's a lot of potential to grow between Iran, India, and the French. Nice. Yeah, now we come to this. Text and context, locating China in the Russia-Ukraine war. This issue I have been covering earlier also. What is the role being played with China? एक दिन इसी अखबार में आया था, how China-Russia relationship is going to affect India. Today, they are saying how China is one of the players in the Russia-Ukraine war. How it is, though trying to be neutral, but its neutrality is towards Russia. Its neutrality is towards Russia, and the entire discourse is on against West, against US and West, NATO, and pro China, Russia. So this is very interesting. It's explained so far, though China was unhappy with a Russian attack, and it last year made it quite clear to the Russian authorities that what you've done is wrong, but it gets a chance to get at the West. Okay, so they seem to be on the same page, China, in this particular conflict. So China is a major player for anything happening in India or anywhere. For us, China is a major player because we share more than 3,400 kilometers of boundary with them, and there are tensions in Eastern Ladakh, tensions in Arunachal Pradesh. ठीक है, उसके भी ऊपर एक आर्टिकल है, थोड़ी देर में आऊंगा, दूसरे पेपर में है on Eastern Ladakh. Know your English, interesting to read, and word of the day. Word of the day, very nice word, affable. Affable is used for light, for smile, spontaneous, yeah, genial, amiable, cordial. अच्छे से आप हाथ मिलाते हो, अच्छे से मिलते हो लोगों को, that is affable. ठीक है, diffusing warmth and friendliness. So affable people are those always warm, always friendly, nice to talk, gentlemen. ठीक है, so nice word. And today is also the birthday of Olympic champion Mark Spitz, जिसने कि who set the pool on fire by winning 10 Olympic gold medals. 9 Olympic gold medals. He was a legend when we were young children. 1972, Mark Spitz. Then, of course, a lot of news from the budget session. Yesterday was the Rajya Sabha, and the kind of rhetoric and speeches, dance of democracy. Now we come to US will not sanction India for buying Russian oil. Senior American officials. India is playing its diplomacy and its mind very clearly in this entire thing. If you get oil cheap, we will buy it, whoever is giving it, because that is in our national interest. हम बेवकूफ हैं कि हम महंगा तेल खरीदेंगे और कोई सस्ता दे रहा है. So though US is uncomfortable with it, they have told us many times, but they say it's okay. that we will not sanction you. They can't afford to sanction. We are part of Quad, and we are a major player for any checkmating of China in the Indo-Pacific. तो कोई आसान नहीं है, ये हमारा नेशनल इंटरेस्ट है, and we will do what suits us. Now, this is on the balloon, the surveillance program that was hit by the US fighters over America. The US says Chinese military behind vast aerial surveillance program. So they say that the Chinese military is carrying out surveillance all over, and they are behind all this. And China, of course, is very upset, very unhappy, and they have criticized this move. It's a civilian spaceship and unmanned. Why did you hit it? It's for recreation and all. But so China declined to take US call after the balloon was down. US tried to call them up and tell them, but it didn't help. The last one is, of course, Zelensky. He was in UK 2 days back. Yesterday he was in France. He was in France. So he's visiting important European powers to galvanize them to support him as the winter thaw takes place. So जैसे ही अभी सर्दियां खत्म होगी and summer will start, they're likely to have a renewed, heightened campaign. Russia will like to capture as much as possible, and Ukraine will like to defeat them wherever they come. So tanks, aircrafts, intelligence, all this is what Zelensky, and he's told the EU, मैं आपको defend कर रहा हूँ. So you better help me, because if we fall, then the doors of Europe open for Russia. So this is as far as Mazaya. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this from Chat GPT. I brought you to Russia-Ukraine war. So next is of course the Indian Express. Here Biden, Doval meets Putin, the address by the Prime Minister and the leader of opposition. Large parts of the opposition leaders' speeches are getting expunged. कि उसको record से निकाल दो, which is being commented adversely. In democracy, you must be able to hear unpalatable things also. And democracy survives with a strong opposition. Two things. Now, Gaganyaan, ISRO and Navy start trials for crew module recovery. So this is an interesting news. When we launch a space flight, manned space flight, whenever it happens, 2024 was a target. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. So the crew that goes up will have to splash down in water. So we are trying to make our own crew recovery module. So the trials with the Navy and the ISRO have started of the in the Navy's facility, water testing facility in Kochi. Later they'll go to high seas and practice this. ठीक है. One very interesting good news here is this Sonam, who won the gold, 18-year-old who won the gold in steeplechase in Khelo India competition Bhopal, is also a delivery agent. Her mother is works in farm, and her father is a laborer. Father is a brick kiln worker, and she's won a gold in steeplechase, 2,000 meters steeplechase, 18 years old, and is also a delivery agent. काम भी कर रही है. ये लड़कियों में people from marginalized and this have a lot of fire in them. आप देखना, all athletes, top sports person mostly will come from families where they know what struggle is and what fight is. Someday I hope she wears the India color and goes to win a medal in Asian Games and Commonwealth, and who knows, in Olympics also in future. Anyway, now we come to the editorial, and here reaching out. This is on the how India has responded to Turkey and Syria. So South Turkey and North Syria is where our contingent has gone, including a field hospital, NDRF people, sniffer dogs, and you can see the pictures on the net of the AMC doctor being kissed, and by meeting young children and women in Turkey. So that this is soft part. So India has done well. Very quickly we launched. That shows our capability. remake public space. This is on really a an issue when the former Prime Minister Shri Manmohan Singh was on wheelchair bound and wanted to attend Rajya Sabha. He was put in the last row because of his wheelchair. So that means even otherwise a person like him should have been in the front rows. So they say remake public spaces so that wheelchair bound people can take flights, can board railway station trains, can go to airports, can go to hotels, can go to schools, colleges, dispensaries, and government this thing. So this is on this that we did not have a place. We could not even bring his wheelchair to the front row. Okay, this is the impasse in Ladakh. Ladakh is again making news because it's been 3 years since May 2020 when the fight took place in Galwan where we lost 20 brave hearts, including a commanding officer. So he says the government continues to be silent on events in Kailash Heights. So this issue, few days back, there was an article on, there was a debate from the Hindu where they were discussing should there be a white paper on the LAC. White paper is a document which government takes out to tell you the truth. I remember seeing the white paper on Operation Blue Star. When Indian Army had gone into Golden Temple, Operation Blue Star, within a short time we got a white paper which had bunkers, pictures, everything pictorially and factually given. Why did we go there? So it clears, it's a document, it clears a lot of doubt. So Eastern Ladakh, government must come out with a white paper so that people are informed कि actually में हुआ क्या था. Now this is on green hydrogen challenge. Green hydrogen challenge. We have in this budget, the government has sanctioned 19,744 crores. That is $2.3 billion over next 5 years at producing 5 MMT, million metric ton per annum. So while all good about green hydrogen, green fuel will reduce the, decarbonize everything. However, the catch is that I'll just tell you how much of water it requires. So approximately 50 billion liters of water, demineralized water is required. So to produce hydrogen is not easy. It requires a lot of fresh water. Same thing I told you when chip making industry moved to Gujarat. That do we have that kind of fresh water? Because even they required humongous amount of fresh water, chip making industry, and same is with water. So it requires production of 1 kg of hydrogen. ये mark कर लेना, 1 kg of hydrogen by electrolysis requires 9 liters of water. तो 9 लीटर पानी चाहिए 1 kg हाइड्रोजन प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए. सो अगर आपने 50 बिलियन लीटर्स जो वो करना है तो आप सोचो कि हाउ मच ऑफ फ्रेश वाटर है. वी आर अ वाटर स्ट्रेस्ड कंट्री. पानी नहीं है पीने का. और एग्रीकल्चर के लिए भी बहुत मारामारी होने वाली. आपको पता है सतलज यमुना लिंक कनाल, द कावेरी इशू between states. So sharing of waters, then Indus Water Treaty between India and Pakistan. We have water sharing issues with China. So fresh water, availability of fresh water is what is being questioned here. पढ़ना चाहिए so that किसी डिस्कशन में आप हिस्सा ले इसको, इन्फॉर्म्ड हिस्सा ले. नहीं तो इधर उधर देखते रहोगे और लोग कहेंगे इनको कुछ पता ही नहीं है ना. कोई ग्रुप डिस्कशन हो रहा है, कोई घर में बात हो रही है, आप इधर उधर देखना शुरू करोगे because you have nothing to contribute. ठीक है. तो ये second flight of ISRO mini vehicle with Hope Promise on board, which hopefully would have taken off at 9:18. अच्छा हाँ, this is on this rate hike, repo rate hike, and what it is going to do to home loans. This is an explained piece where जो floating rate पे लेते हैं लोग, floating rate पे लोन लेते हैं कि शायद repo rate कम हो जाए तो लोन EMI कम हो जाएगी, but here it is increasing continuously. So they've given a statistics that if you've taken a loan of 25 lakh rupees, your EMI will increase by 3,558. If you have a loan of 1 crore, 14,234 rupees extra you will pay in EMI. So this will reduce the demand of affordable housing. Young couples wanting their own houses will think twice now because of high rate of interest. This is, of course, Center has blocked 200 gaming sites, and this is under the Article 69A of the IT Act. So, as it is, I keep saying, anyone who's involved in online gaming, it is dangerous. I hope none of you are wasting your time on online gaming. Please don't do so. No online gaming. No online gaming at all. Now, Adani's high leverage has come under lens, but other Indian firms not far behind. This is a very interesting article. Where these two writers, they say that Adani has got exposed. High values, artificial valuation of the shares. So what happens is, ये बड़ी interesting है, सुनना ध्यान से. How do they get bank loans? In thousands of crores. They get it when they pledge their shares. So समझ लो मेरे पास 100 शेयर है और मैं बोलूँ जी मेरा एक शेयर जो 10,000 रुपए का है, तो मेरी वैल्यूएशन इतनी है, मुझे इतना लोन दे दो, बैंक आपके प्लेज शेयर्स के बेस पे आपको दे देगा. बट द बैंक्स डजंट चेक कि इज दिस शेयर प्राइस दैट इज बीइंग कोटेड इज करेक्ट और नॉट. So the writers are saying this Adani shares have fallen, hundreds of billions of dollar wealth has gone. हवा में उड़ गई है, वापस आना बहुत मुश्किल है. So it says many other Indian companies are applying the same tactics. So he has named some companies like JSW Steel by Sajjan Jindal, TCS and Reliance. So Bajaj, many of them may have taken, have pledged their shares and taken money from banks. So how it will pan out, let's wait and watch. So last paper, give me a thumbs up, फिर बात करूंगा आप लोगों से. इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम जूनियर टीम 1. जूनियर में तो बहुत जगह चैंपियन है नयन. जूनियर में इंडिया चैंपियन इन एथलेटिक्स एंड क्रिकेट, हॉकी, फुटबॉल. इट इज व्हेन दे एंटर द सीनियर टीम फिर पता लगता है. ठीक है, उसके पीछे एक रीजन है व्हाई वी डू वेल इन जूनियर. मैं बताऊंगा थोड़ी देर में, याद दिलाना मुझे. So this is on the Times of India, and here again 20,000 death toll and still counting, and they have given up for survivors. अब शुरू हो गया है demolition of unsafe buildings. So now all buildings जो shaked up हैं या टेढ़ी हो गई हैं, cracks हैं, they will all be demolished now because they are dangerous. But hopes of survivors is now almost over. We straight move to the last page. Yeah, we have something interesting here. This is first they see advanced surveillance drone to be unveiled next week. So this is a news that flight test of weaponized drones soon. This is written by Rajat Pandit, who is a defense correspondent with TOI. So Tapas BH, tactical aerial platform for advanced surveillance beyond horizon, will live stream the aerial and static display of different aircraft during the Aero India show in Bangalore. आपको पता है, it's a flagship event by India, this Aero show, which is going to take place every year in Bangalore. Aero India show. It's a huge thing. I've attended 2-3 of them. If you're around Bangalore, try and go and see the exhibitions and the aircrafts and acrobatics. It's really very, very thrilling. This is a picture of Turkey. There are many such pictures on Twitter and Facebook, and many of you are also sharing them, resharing them. Time मत waste करो यार, please. Don't waste time. Jingoistic, you're making reels, you're sharing pictures. Oh India, अरे अपना काम करो, पढ़ाई लिखाई करो. Very important for you. Don't waste any time. Now, this is how's it useful? How's it useful? How's it useful? Very nice editorial they have written. How's it useful? So the editor says parliament debates as on Adani and budget are rarely insightful and always theoretical. So there's drama and theater. Common man is left gasping कि fact figures तो कुछ मिले ही नहीं हमारे को. So it is rhetoric, and that's what they say, that it should have more substance in the debates. Capital cost, this is flip-flop of Andhra on capital, Amravati to now Vizag. It's really politics, and so much of money of the state and vision gone. In Assam, the answer is schools, not jails. There's a massive crackdown going on, child marriages. In fact, a girl has died because she could not be taken to the hospital for delivery. These are girls, 16, 17 year old girls who get married, and very sad. So the writer says you need more schools. So education is the only way. Education, women will only get empowered with education and not by passing strict laws. Certain communities have issues, but I'm sure we will. Okay. So now now I will take your questions. ऊपर से देखता हूँ. शुरू में तो it's all जय हिंद and good morning. Good morning. Jai Hind. Sir, Brigade of the Guard seems nice. Yes, Brigade of the Guard seems nice. Yeah, this channel is always recorded in my channel, on my channel. Please share it with your friends, Nitesh. Watch it. Show it to your parents also. कि देखो सर कैसे न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ाते हैं और हमारे घर में पेपर नहीं आता है. मैं कहता हूँ जिनके घर में 2 इंग्लिश के पेपर नहीं आते वो अनपढ़ों का घर है. It's so cheap. We waste money in so many things. But in buying books and newspaper, सब हाथ खींच लेते हैं. ना बुक्स खरीदते हैं ना न्यूज़पेपर खरीदते हैं. नितिन सती व्लॉग्स. सर मैं अभी बीए फर्स्ट ईयर का स्टूडेंट हूँ. आप मुझे आगे गाइड कीजिए कि मैं सीडीएस प्रिपरेशन कैसे करें. सबसे पहले कम्युनिकेशन कोर्स ज्वाइन करो और अपनी इंग्लिश ठीक करो. वर्क नाउ. अभी फर्स्ट ईयर में हो, सो दैट व्हेन यू कम टू सेकेंड ईयर, फाइनल ईयर, यू आर एकदम परफेक्ट पर्सनैलिटी एंड परफेक्ट इंग्लिश. ठीक है. प्रॉब्लम क्या है, हम सब सीडीएस एनडी की कोचिंग करना चाहते हैं टेस्ट पास करने के लिए, बट वी जस्ट डोंट वर्क ऑन आवर कम्युनिकेशन, ऑन आवर पर्सनैलिटी. तो टेस्ट पास करके भी क्या होगा? It be disappointed. You will not get through. You can't get through if you are not able to read and write properly. Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Okay, sir. Like blue in India, France Strategic Assembly, you had wore blue today. Oh yeah, I'm wearing blue. Thank you. Today's newspaper has not arrived to my home, sir. No. Today's newspaper has not reached or has not been delivered. Diksha, arrived नहीं होता. Arrive होता है जिंदा आदमी. ट्रेन से आ रहा है, बस से आ रहा है, ऑटो से आ रहा है. Have you arrived? No. Newspaper doesn't arrive. Newspaper is delivered. Milk is delivered. दूध डिलीवर होता है घर पे. सब्जी डिलीवर होती है. सब्जी अराइव नहीं होती. समझ रहे हो? I'm checking all this so that you're aware how important communication is. Yeah, Preetham, I'm generally, I missed few days because I was away out of station. When I'm out of station, I can't take because कहीं और वहाँ पेपर ही नहीं मिलेंगे. Yeah, we will talk of GD interviews. In fact, in the BOCC course, that is how we are training you in the communication course. Lecturate, group discussions, interview. दिल खुल जाता है बात करने का. Ability to take part in any discussion. Ujjwal Hivrale, sir, NDA after 10th joined. NDA is after 12th. अगर आप बोल रहे हो. And please improve your एनडीए आफ्टर 10th ज्वाइन. आप पूछ रहे तो क्या 10th के बाद एनडीए जा सकते हैं? आई थिंक आप ये नो, एनडीए आप जा सकते हो 12th के बाद. थैंक यू नयन फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन. सोमो चौहान, सर गिव मी टिप्स अबाउट क्लास 12th इज डॉट बोर्ड एग्जाम. बोर्ड एग्जाम है, कोई टिप्स की जरूरत नहीं है. जाके बस जो आपने पढ़ा है, जो तैयारी करनी है वो लिखना है बस, और क्या. दर्शन गौर एसएसबी के लिए बीओएसी कोर्स है, जहां पर साइक असेसमेंट, जीटीओ असेसमेंट, इंटरव्यू होता है। ये जो बीओसीसी कोर्स है ये पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट करेगा, आपकी इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव करेगा और लास्ट में ऐसे स्टेज पे ले जाएगा कि यू आर रेडी फॉर एसएसबी। बट प्रॉपर एसएसबी असेसमेंट के लिए बीओएसी कोर्स है। हाउ टू improve psychology? How to improve psychology? First, get yourself assessed by a psychologist. Start writing. She will tell you कि आपको क्या क्या improve करना है। ठीक है, साइकोलॉजी इज समथिंग व्हाट इज इनहेरेंट, कॉन्शियस माइंड है आपका। साइकिलिंग वर्सेस जिम, विच वन विल बी बेस्ट फॉर पर्सनल ग्रोथ? मैं तो आई एम अगेंस्ट जिम इस एज में। जिम क्लोज डोर में होता है, जिम। साइकिलिंग आउटडोर में होती है। मैं तो कहता हूं रनिंग करो, रनिंग। सो यूज द नेचर, गो आउट। सड़कें हैं, गलियां हैं, पगडंडियां हैं, खेतों में जाओ, वहां भागने जाओ, वहां पुशअप्स करो, सिटअप्स करो, कहीं चिनअप्स करो। जिम, मैं ज्यादा जिम का फैन हूं नहीं। नो, डोंट लर्न कोट्स फॉर वर्ड एसोसिएशन। विराट त्यागी, बिल्कुल गलत है। वर्ड एसोसिएशन के लिए कोट लिखोगे कोई नंबर नहीं मिलेगा आपको। उस वर्ड से आपको ऐसा सेंटेंस बनाना जिससे आपकी पर्सनैलिटी दिखे। आप बोल दोगे ऑनेस्टी इज बेस्ट पॉलिसी, आप क्या बता दिया भाई? ज्ञान थोड़ी देना हुआ कोट याद कर करके। नो। Yes, you can join spoken class, so I prepare Ansh Tiwari. Yes, you must join. अभी हमारा BOCC 13 चल रहा है। Every month we are launching one course and amazing teachers, amazing teachers. आप जो बच्चे अटेंड कर रहे हैं उनसे पूछो जरा। Israel interest in Russia-Ukraine war? Israel will always be interested to see what is happening, what technology is being used, and Israel is the biggest ally of US. So anywhere any conflict takes place where a thing like that, Israel will be interested. एसएसबी प्रैक्टिस मत करो, पहले अपनी पर्सनालिटी ठीक करो, पहले कम्युनिकेशन ठीक करो। एसएसबी प्रैक्टिस तुम्हारा दिमाग, कोचिंग में जाओगे वो आपका दिमाग बिल्कुल खराब कर देंगे। इसलिए पहले मैं कहता हूं कम्युनिकेशन इंप्रूव करो, फिर पर्सनालिटी पे साथ में काम करो, फिर देखो कि एसएसबी क्या। पहले करो बीओसीसी। इफ योर इंग्लिश इज वीक, प्लीज डू बीओसीसी कोर्स, प्लीज, बता रहा हूं मैं आपको। वेरी गुड अजय बुगालिया, इफ यू गॉट रिकमेंडेड यू मस्ट कंटिन्यू इवन व्हेन यू गो टू एनडीए और आईएमए। ये करंट मेरे को बचपन से शौक है, बचपन से शौक रहा है। My experience with BSF has been good. I have served very closely with BSF in Kashmir. In fact, I used to live in their complex. So we used to live together. I used to eat in their mess many times. I used to meet their JCOs, जवान, सबको मिलता रहता था। हाँ वरुण, एग्जाम के बाद ले लो BOCC 14, 11th मार्च के बाद कर देंगे। So Ansh, ours is very, very cheap course. It's because part of our social responsibility. Sir, you told why players are become somehow they perform less after one they become senior. Pradeep Athani, please improve your English. Pradeep Athani, क्वेश्चन आपने मुझे याद दिला दिया, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। बट इससे कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा किसी को अगर ऐसे लिखोगे तो। अगर ऐसे लिखोगे किसी के समझ नहीं आएगा। ठीक है, वो क्या होता है हमारे जूनियर्स में बच्चे बहुत फजिंग होती है एज की, बहुत फज करते हैं, एज सर्टिफिकेट बनवा लेते हैं, बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट। सो खेल रहा है अंडर 18, 19 बट है वो 21 ऐसे। फॉरेन में पॉसिबल नहीं, फॉरेन में चीट नहीं करते लोग इन बातों पे, कोई भी नहीं, इम्पॉसिबल है कि एनी यूरोपियन कंट्री एनीवेयर एल्स पीपल चीट ऑन द डेट ऑफ बर्थ। हमारे यहाँ होता है। तो जूनियर में हम इनफैक्ट हमारी जब जूनियर मीट होती है तो hundreds of children are removed after medical tests की जूनियर नहीं है, ताड़ियां रखी है, खेल रहा है अंडर 17, इसलिए we do well in junior. So I'm doing some physical. Sir, yesterday felt much of good football खेलो। English speaking के लिए join the BOCC course. अच्छी बात है if you are doing physical activity. अंडर आर्मी मैन, रनिंग, कार्डियो, प्लेइंग, वेरी गुड. अग्निवीर का तो डाउटफुल ही है. इफ दे कैन अपीयर फॉर एसीसी, क्यों अपीयर करने देंगे आपको? आप तो सोल्जर ही नहीं हो. 4 इयर्स का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है आपका. 4 इयर्स के बाद जो परमानेंट बनेंगे वो दे सकते हैं. मेरी इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं थी दीक्षा, मैं तो गांव में पैदा हुआ. आई इम्प्रूव्ड. आई लर्न इंग्लिश व्हेन आई वाज इन 8th 9th 10th क्लास. ठीक है, माई इंग्लिश वॉज, आई डिडंट नो हाउ टू स्पीक इंग्लिश, I didn't know how to read English, I didn't know how to write English, but I learned and improved. BOCC is a 3 months course. 3 months course, BOCC. Language and personality. BOAC is 21 days. Welcome Varun. अभी भी ले सकते हो BOCC कोर्स. इंग्लिश तो ज्वाइन कर लो राहुल, ज्वाइन कर लो. Thank you, Sai Akhil. All the best for UPSC, CSC. All the best. Thank you, Vicky. How new commission officer is treated in your regiment? It depends from time to time. थोड़ा मस्ती होती है शुरू में, थोड़ा टफ टाइम होता है शुरू में काफी. ठीक है, बाद में सब ठीक हो जाए. टोटली ऑनलाइन. BOCC इज टोटली ऑनलाइन कोर्स. ठीक है राहुल, तो आप ज्वाइन कर लो. अग्निवीर से ऑफिसर परमानेंट होने से पहले कैसे बनाएंगे आपको? ओके प्रियांशु सर, एनडीए लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है, सॉल्यूशन. कोई अटेम्प्ट नहीं है, एनडीए का लास्ट है तो सीडीएस का फर्स्ट भी आएगा. कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. ऑफलाइन कोचिंग में बहुत बहुत पैसे वेस्ट होते हैं. ऑफलाइन कोचिंग, आई डोंट रिकमेंड ऑफलाइन कोचिंग. अभी टेक्नोलॉजी अवेलेबल है, ऑनलाइन करो, बाकी काम भी कर सकते हो. कैन नर्सिंग असिस्टेंट गिव? एनीवन कैन गिव एसीसी. गुज्जर बॉय, एनीवन कैन गिव. रनिंग एंड पुशअप्स आर द बेस्ट. रनिंग, पुशअप्स एंड सिटअप्स, ये 3 चीज करो. रनिंग करो, पुशअप्स करो, सिटअप्स करो, एंड अगर चिनअप्स हैं तो और भी अच्छा है. 4 चीज करो और कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं. या रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ सेशंस यू विल गेट पीडीएफ ऑफ जो उस दिन क्लास में हुआ है. एंड सम रिकॉर्डिंग्स विल आल्सो बी गिवन. बट कितनी रिकॉर्डिंग हम रखेंगे, उतनी बैंडविड्थ ही नहीं है सर्वर में रखने की. बट वी डू गिव रिकॉर्डिंग्स. इट्स 1 hour एवरी डे, 1 hour एवरी डे, 6 days इन अ वीक. 5 दिन प्रॉपर क्लास होती है, 1 दिन मेरे साथ सेशन होता है. ठीक है, चलो. तो हाउ टू ज्वाइन BOCC? प्लीज गिव अ मैसेज और आई विल शेयर माई टेलीग्राम लिंक. उस टेलीग्राम लिंक को ज्वाइन कर लो आप, और वहां से आपको जो है सारी की सारी आपको मिलती रहेगी खबर. ठीक है, ये मैं डाल रहा हूं टेलीग्राम का लिंक. ठीक है, इसको ज्वाइन कर लो. ऑल न्यूज विल गेट इट हियर. ओके प्रियांशु, ऑल द बेस्ट. सी अब रविंदर सिंह, यू सर्व विद मी, थैंक यू. BOCC कैसे ज्वाइन करें? टेलीग्राम ज्वाइन करो और मैसेज दे दो. ओके वरुण सिंह, यू आर फ्रॉम बास. ठीक है, मिलेंगे. चलो. सो बच्चा पार्टी, थैंक यू वेरी मच, थैंक यू वेरी मच. आप लोगों के क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करने में बहुत मजा आता है, न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस करने में मजा आता है. मैं हमेशा बताता हूँ अपनी कम्युनिकेशन और पर्सनालिटी पे जोर दो. पहले अफसर बनना है तो शॉर्टकट मत मारो. शॉर्टकट से नहीं बनोगे, शॉर्टकट से नहीं बन सकते हो. सो प्लीज स्टार्ट वर्किंग, ज्वाइन द BOCC कोर्स फॉर योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. जिनकी SSB आ रखी है, ज्वाइन द BOAC कोर्स. एंड जेन मोर मैगजीन फ्री में आपको हम दे रहे हैं, करंट अफेयर्स मैगजीन एवरी 15 days. ठीक है, चलो. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच. Jatin, join the Telegram group and join my AMA sessions. I discuss all these issues. Karthik, it's not costly. BOCC is what, around 2,000 rupees a month. आपको एक टीचर पढ़ा रहा है, कहाँ है ये? इससे चीप हो नहीं सकता है, इससे चीप हो नहीं सकता है. एंड फॉर पुअर पीपल वी डू गिव गुड डिस्काउंट ऑल्सो, डोंट वरी. ठीक है, कोर्स ज्वाइन करो, फिर देखो, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है. चलो, ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू ऑल, लव यू ऑल, टेक केयर, स्टे फिट, स्टे हैप्पी। ठीक है, जय हिंद।